Hey anglers, this is Ross's Sport Shop Fishing Guide John Carlson with this week's Phillips Area Fishing Report. Bear with me a little bit, got some allergies going on, so a little bit hard to talk this morning. But water temperatures are going crazy right now. They're very high for this time of year, at least I feel they're very high for this time of year. We had some days that were almost pushing 80 degrees, very sunny, high 70s, pushing 80 degrees, not very windy. So those surface temperatures pushed up into the high 60s. I'm seeing water temperatures anywhere from 65 to 68 degrees for surface temperatures in most areas right now of the chain. The water in the bays is the warmest, of course, the shallow bays, and the bluegills and crappies are pushing up into those bays already, into that very shallow, warmer water, feeding up, preparing to spawn. Some of them, I think, are already starting to make some beds. Kind of crazy. Smallmouth bass are up shallow too. Walleye action has been pretty good too for us in our boats, early morning and evenings. Midday bite has been okay. Anywhere in that 10 to 6 foot of water depth is where we've been finding the walleyes right now. Leeches, minnows, night crawlers, it's all been working. For the crappies, I've been going out there with out-live bait. I really enjoy going out there with plastics, and I do what is called basically a float and fly. I use a float bobber. This is a casting bubble here, and then I have a tube jig on here on a jig head. I use Tide feather jigs, pinkies, flu, stuff like that under there as well. It all works. The rod I'm using is a 7'3" medium light action St. Croix panfish series rod. I have a smaller dial reel on that, paired with Finn's 4-pound test crappie braid on there. I like this little bit heavier action rod to throw this out into the heavier cover, and then I can horse those fish up to the top. Basically all you do is you throw it out there, you leave it sit, you pull it a little bit, you leave it sit again, you pull it a little bit, leave it sit, and those fish will come up, they'll eat that jig, pull that bobber under, you set the hook and pull it in. Was out fishing minnows the other day in my boat with this, probably 2 to 3 to 1, mostly because you're not screwing around putting a minnow on every time a fish comes up and steals your minnow from you and you miss it. You miss the fish, you just leave it sit there a little bit, pull it, and a lot of times you'll get that fish to come back. So try that float and fly technique for crappies. I was catching some nice bluegills on this as well. Looks like some nice weather for the weekend, a little cooler today, but looks like a really nice weekend ahead of us for Mother's Day weekend. So get out there, take mom fishing, and good luck and tight lines, everyone.